Okay, hi. Anyhow, I know it's been a while since I've been on Facebook, and that's because I have been going back and forth from my hometown to another city. Why, I don't know. There's not really much in that city, and but it was very interesting. The things I encountered and the people I met. So I met a few good people. Some not so much. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is just a general reading. And I'm going to pray. Dear Lord God, please protect me with your white light of protection always. Please help me to clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages I'm about to receive and give. My intention is to communicate with spirit, with my spirit guides, with angels, with energy, and to do a general mediumship reading. Yes, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I don't know, I was thinking about doing it like all night last night, but then I kind of got busy. So, anyhow, for those of you that don't know me, yes, my name is Alicia. I'm a psychic medium. I'm what's to be considered a no-tools medium, meaning I do not need to use cards or pendulums or things of that nature. I can. I sometimes do incorporate them at the end of my readings, just to kind of go along with what I said. All my readings are timeless. They could be past, present, or future. They could deal with you, somebody close to you, meaning a family member or a friend, or somebody you haven't met yet. So basically what I do, I just sit here and I channel, and I can channel with those that have passed, channel with my spirit guides, I channel the energy of people that are still alive, places, and objects, and I use my third eye. So I'm just basically going to be sitting here talking, and who's Stacy? Everything that comes out is channeled. Basically, I channel 24/7 anyhow. It's my voice. It's either spirit or my spirit guides speaking through me. So, just FYI, Stacy, I don't know why they're singing it. Oh my gosh, I just heard the song in my head, and it's weird. I don't even know who sings it. Get out of my dreams, get into my car. Stacy. Stacy sells cars. And Stacy is a guy. And he's having a really hard time, and apparently he's been doing this for quite a few years, but ooh, and I don't want to say this, he's gonna lose his job. You're gonna lose your job. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't know. What I'm being told is that there's like a lot of issues with you not making it to work, whether it be at all or you're late all the time. All the time. I have a friend, a guy friend, whose name is Stacy. That's funny. And he actually, he used to work at a car dealership. I don't know if he still does or not. I haven't seen him in over a year. So I'm not sure. But what I'm hearing also, drinking is involved. And it's becoming a problem. It's becoming a huge problem. Yeah, if you hear any background noise, please excuse my company. They don't have manners. So, I've tried to tell them to be quiet as I do this, and they tend to not listen. So, and I had issues with them this morning, and I told them that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other, but I doubt they heard that either. So, yeah. Anyhow. We're not going to name names right now. My new friend, we'll just say that. Anyhow, back to Stacy. That's why you're not selling cars, man. It's like you're showing up, not necessarily, drunk. Not just hungover, but like drunk. And like you're drinking on the job. This is, my gosh, friend, what are you doing? And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put people out there. I'm not sure if I said last names or not. If I did, I'm so sorry. But you know, just as a friend, I mean, we know what's right and wrong, you know, and we know whether or not we're making the right choices and the right decisions. And you know darn well that going into work, either intoxicated or hungover and or taking alcoholic beverages like into work with you is not good practice. So just be mindful. I'm sorry that you're having issues. And I did hear like relationship, but it also has to do with the fact that you haven't been doing so well at work. Well, you're not doing so well at work because of the extracurricular activities, you know. I don't want to say functioning addict, but that's what's being told to me. Functioning addict, you think you are? No, you're not, okay? You're getting very sloppy. And even with like the dress, and that's what they're saying, like ties are crooked and like you're not matching. It's like you're getting dressed in the dark, is what I just heard them say. So that's very quickly for him. If you get this, if you hear this, I'm not judging, you know, and I'm not trying to like get down on you and like put all your business out there. But if they're saying somebody specific, then there's a reason, you know, and there's not many males named Stacy. So, and I'm sorry about what I'm doing. I mean, this person doesn't know how to be quiet. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just like, you know, hello, I'm trying to do something and you need to keep it down a little bit. Yeah. Don't pay them no mind. Don't pay me no mind. I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. So, okay. Let's continue on. Forging forward somehow. Baby steps is what we're doing, apparently. Directions is what I'm hearing. Directions need to be followed. You know, there's other people in this household and directions. Apparently this person that is annoying me, that's next to me right now, I can't help it, had issues following directions, like even growing up, like in school. I'm not saying the name of this person, that's okay. You don't listen to anybody, do you?
Why should I?
He doesn't listen to anybody.
Everybody listens to lies.
And what did you say? Why should I? Because maybe you can learn something. Anyhow, don't listen to anybody. I mean, and people have tried to tell this person, like, and given this person, like, actually, like, half-assed decent advice, and you didn't take it, and whatever scenario or situation ended up blowing up in your face, like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, I told you so. Like that happens to you a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like, yeah. But yet, still, I don't know, I'm getting, like, he's the type of person, like, that wouldn't admit that. Even if I'm right, and even if I'm going to be right about the things that I'm saying about him, he's not going to admit it. And that's what they're telling me. He's not going to admit it. It doesn't matter. He's one of those, I guess, that'll, like, fight to the death about, oh, I'm right. Not a narcissist. But it's just like, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's like ego and pride. Like, let it go. You know, it's not that serious. Like, for real. Not just for him, just for anybody, you know. Life is not about being right all the time. It's not about right or wrong. It's about doing what's good. It's not about what benefits you, or like, you know, I'm going to do this for somebody because it's going to benefit me and it's going to benefit them. No. You do it because it's the right thing to do. Not being right, but the right thing to do. I don't know, I just keep hearing like circles and circles and circles and circles, like going in circles, like his head right now, like all the thoughts in your mind are like, I just wish she'd be quiet, I just wish she'd be quiet, why does she have to do this, yeah, well, it's not gonna stop, can't help it. You're very secretive. He's a very secretive person. Likes people to think that he's telling the truth, and he does for the most part, but he holds a lot of secrets. He'll say he doesn't, but he does. You know a lot of things, and they just use the word specific. You know a lot of things about specific things that deal with that, and I'm not sure exactly what that means. Law. It's like, almost like he has different roles. Like he plays different roles of people. And it's like every relationship he's in, it's like he's a different person, almost. Not because of this. Yeah, and people try to say I have multiple personalities. It's... Civil. I just heard civil. I'm going to remake the movie. I will be the lead. Civil. It was a book. What was her name? It was... Yeah, it was based on a real person, a real woman. The first actual documented case of a woman with multiple personalities. I forget how many that she ended up having, like maybe close to 100 or over 100. I don't even know. It was like ungodly, but like Sally Field like played her or whatever. And I think they need to remake that, and I think I would do great at playing that part. I really would. Somebody with multiple personalities. I mean, because I've got a shit ton of them, you know, all the time. Huh. That doesn't mean that people are fake or not being authentic. I just heard the words coexist, and this deals with him too. Like he's just coexisting. Not even really. Not even coexisting. Who are you coexisting with? Not even really existing. It's like, what the hell? He's very confused. Very confused individual. He won't admit it, but he's very confused. Doesn't know what he wants. Simplicity is what I hear. Yeah. He's definitely about that. We will say that. Definitely about simplicity. Which he is right about some of those things, you know. Everything that we need was put here on this earth, you know, and essentially when the world began, it didn't have to be monetary. But in today's society, everything that we want to attain or have, I mean, requires that. And it kind of sucks, you know. Yeah, it would be nice if we could kind of go back to the basics in a sense, but yeah, in today's society, we need certain things to survive. I mean, he gets mad because I'm on my phone a lot, and playing on my phone, I won't pay attention to him. You know, I have issues with that. I don't know. It's like when I'm in a relationship, I'm like all fucked up in the head. Excuse my language, but messed up in the head. You know, when it comes to that, because it's like I want things like that. Yeah, and he can learn from this too. It's like, and there's a lot of us out there like that. You know, that. You know, I want attention and I want affection, but then, like, if it's, like, thrown at me, it's like, oh, my God. It's like, I fucking run. And big time. Don't touch me. Don't do this. Don't do that. And I'll make up every excuse known to man to kind of run away from that. And I'm not sure why. Well, I know exactly why. I'm just not going to, like, air all my business on here. No, you have to. No, I don't. There's a lot of people, you know, like me, that have been through, like, abusive relationships and situations. And when... Yes, I'll use I statements. when I have been faced with people, like, whether it be now or like in the past, you know, that essentially like treated me well and were like really good to me, I wasn't very good to them. You know, I like, not that I was physically abusive, but I became like the abuser. You know, like berating them and like downgrading them and like calling them names and making them feel like less than. You know, why? Because that's what I was used to. You know, and that is what I'm used to: chaos and dysfunction and toxicity. And excuse you, a lot of people are. You know, a lot of, and that's not right. Things should not be like that. You know. And like I said, and then when I'm faced with a person or situation that, you know, I'm going to say, you know, would be really good to me or like take care of me in a sense, in a way that a person needs to be taken care of, and I don't mean monetarily. Yeah, I don't know how to handle that. I really don't. And I believe a lot of people don't, you know. It's like I want it so bad, and then it's like I run from it when I get it, and it's like, why? And then I like mess everything up. I do that a lot, you know. I end up messing up like friendships and like relationships with my family, and you know, even romantic relationships. I don't want to say that. Sexual manipulation. Happens a lot. I can sit there and say, oh yeah, people use me for this and that. No, in a sense, it's they may be using me for that, but I know it and I use it to my advantage. Sex. Because that's what they want. Gosh, where is this going? I don't even know. Weed your garden? Why did they say that? Weed your garden. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I guess we're back in kindergarten. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Yeah, this person's trying to be funny. Ha ha ha. Funny. I already get all nervous and crap like on here, and I don't know why, but I do. I'm fine with like talking to people and doing this, but it's the minute I turn this on, it's like like weirdo, you know, like very awkward and weird, and what? I don't know. Why did I hear Franco? What the hell, Franco? Franco Americano. What does that mean? Italian? Italy. Somebody that this message is for, and even though, you know, I'm talking about myself, and you guys know that I use myself as a reference quite a bit, or as an example. Italian. Somebody's Italian. Or of Italian descent. A guy. It's by the name Franco. Frankie. Frankie or Franco. Something like that. Here's Marissa. These people are together. They're friends. They're not together yet. They're going to get together. That's so cool. They're not going to have kids. But you're going to travel. You're going to get married in Italy. That's what this whole like thing is, because he's of Italian descent. Oh, no, there's going to be a problem with you guys being together. Why? Religion. That sucks. You guys are like sneaking around. What is it? This guy's older. He's like in his 60s and she's like in her 30s. I mean, age doesn't matter, but so that's an issue too. They're like sneaking around like little high school kids, you know, like trying to have this relationship, and they're gonna sneak off. I mean, they're kind of well to do, you know, he is, I should say. And he takes care of her quite well, but that's what I heard, sneaking off, like leaving the country, like going off and getting married, not just like eloping to Vegas, but like Italy. Ooh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. I've never been to Italy. I've never been outside this country. No, take that back. Yes, I have. I've been to Mexico. Mexico. Cancun. 3 times. Long time ago. It's fun though. If you guys haven't been, you should go. And it's very cheap. It's not expensive at all. But it was weird because I remember I was like freaked out because like getting off of the plane, like, okay, anyhow, like when we went to land, you know, the runway was in the middle of a field. It like wasn't, it didn't look like an airport. It was just one strip in the middle of a field. And then we get off the plane and there's all these people with like guns. And yeah, literally they, you know, were just all sitting with guns, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know, and that was a long time ago. That was, when was that? 2002. So I can only imagine what it's like now. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, if you like to drink, it's fun. If you like to drink, it's fun. Drink and shop and get your hair braided and buy t-shirts, because that's all there is to do in Cancun. I mean, of course there's the ocean, but I mean, yeah, people kind of bypass that because they're too busy getting wasted, because it's so cheap. I mean, literally, we went on a bar crawl and we got a bracelet, you know, and we could go to like 3 different like clubs and bars for $20. $20, all you could drink, like literally. I mean, that was ridiculous. That was for the Coco Bongos is one of the places we went to. Senor Frogs, and I forget the name of the other one. Maybe we didn't make it to the other one. Yeah, but even there, like the bars, they're open like 24 hours a day, like all night, like, and don't go wandering around by yourself, especially if you're a female, because the minute you walk by like one of the markets, like they're grabbing, literally physically like grabbing on you, like the women, like wanting to braid your hair. No, I don't want my damn hair braided, you know, Jesus. Why do I want my hair braided? I don't know. I didn't understand that. And then selling the t-shirts. You know, they want to braid your hair, and then the men want to sell you the t-shirts. Also, when I went down there, Margaritaville had just opened up, and yeah, that's an okay place. You know, if you want to hear that song all day long, go in there if that's your favorite song. If it is, you'll learn to hate it, because, I mean, that's all they play. That's the only song they play in that damn restaurant, and I don't care. I'm going to say the food's not that good. The food was not that good in that place. Pat O'Brien's was. The resort that we were at, it was crazy, because we got to have, it was through, like, back then, it was through, like, Apple Vacations or something, and all-inclusive, you know, and it included our airfare and the resort where we were at, and food and drinks. All you could eat and drink. But, and no, it's not a big catch, and not a big but, yeah, the catch was, it was all the food you could eat and all the drinks you could have, but it had to be at the place that you were staying. So, but that wasn't too bad, because the place that we stayed, I forget the name of the place, but it was kind of cool. It had 5 different restaurants, and it had 5 different restaurants, so we could eat there for free, drink there for free at those restaurants. Also had a bar in the lobby, so we could drink there for free. There was a poolside bar, so we could drink there for free. And so far out onto the beach, we could drink, you know, like there was like a certain section, probably had to do with the hotel, like, yeah, probably. Anyhow, so anyway, that's what that was about. Why am I talking about Cancun? I don't know. Vacation. I need one. You know, a lot of us need one. Summer is almost over, and school is getting ready to start already. It seems like it just ended. But I'm taking a vacation in the fall. That's what they just said. Taking a vacation in the fall. Fall in Vermont. It's supposed to be very pretty. That's one place I've always wanted to go is Vermont. What the hell? Why am I going to be traveling? I'm going to be traveling. Why am I doing a reading about myself here? By November. Why? Work? There's going to be a lot of travel for work. Not just with me, but with other people too. These people are traveling. They're going to get married. They're going to elope. Oh my gosh. Huh. Yeah, keep it a secret. Yeah, there's a lot of tension with the family. Fighting, arguing. Like, they know that you guys are together. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys have, like, kind of been together or will be together for a while before this happens. And your families know each other. And it's, like, almost like a Romeo and Juliet type deal. Not like you guys, like, no one's going to, like, die or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, how the families were, like, feuding and stuff like that. So, like, he and his family and her family, like, they know each other. And they don't like each other. But they know that you guys are together. And they don't want you guys to get married, but you're going to go off and elope anyhow. Yay, go you. Oh my gosh. I just saw her ring, and I'm not going to explain what it looks like because I'm not going to, like, spoil it in case she doesn't, like, have it yet. Dude. This guy's got money. He, like, really has money. And almost like, and no, she's not just with him for that. I mean, yeah, that's a plus. It's a big advantage. But, gosh. She got lucky. Because, and I'm not being mean, but this girl, I forget what her name is. I don't want to say she came from nothing, but yeah. She had, I don't want to say a poor upbringing, but, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have much. She kind of took care of herself, you know. I don't know. She had younger siblings too that she had to take care of growing up, and she worked, like, even through school, like high school and stuff like that. Like, she had a job. She had to, like, take on all these things, like these roles. I don't know if there was, like, family. Dad was an alcoholic. Mother drinking and drugs, is saying pills. So, obviously, there was, like, neglect, you know, there with everyone. And so she had to take on the role of mother, father, everyone. And I'm sorry about that. You know, that really sucks that you had to go through that. And you had to do that. You know, a lot of us end up growing up or have to grow up quite quickly at a very young age, you know, for different reasons. And I'm sorry about that. But you being with this man, I mean, this is, like, absolutely amazing. Like, for real. I mean, he, like, loves you, and you do love him. And she does love him. She's not a gold digger, people. Not a gold digger at all. She just got very lucky. She got dealt a really good hand here. No, she made a really wise choice is what she did. Because this woman, she's had a lot of bad relationships herself. Not necessarily abusive, but they just haven't treated her well, you know? And when it came to, like, doing things and, like, you know, taking on roles, it's like she took on every role, even in the relationship. You know, it's like she was like a mommy to these men. Like, God, men, grow up, you know? A lot of the men that I dated, I shouldn't say my ex-husband, but my ex-husband, very attached to their mothers, like, in a weird way. and I'm going to say that in a weird way, like almost like way too close. Like, I don't mean like incestuous, but just like, I'm like, really? Like, we're sitting here having a conversation and you have to like call your mom or like text your mom to like get an okay or like, you know, see if it's right or if, yeah, that's weird. Yeah. But they always say that men are very immature anyhow, and it takes them longer to mature than women. But yeah, you're very lucky. It's gonna be a very pretty wedding too. It's not gonna be normal, and her dress and your dress, it's not gonna be like normal either. Not even like a princess. It's just weird, almost like, even though you're in Italy, like, I just heard like back in the day. I don't know why they're showing me like the Princess Bride, the movie, Princess Buttercup. As you wish. That's what they're saying. Because anything you ask for, you get from this man. Did he like win the lottery? I don't know how he has money. Stocks is what they just said. Stocks. Stocks and bonds. He didn't come from money either. I mean, his family wasn't poor, you know. They weren't rich, but I mean, they were kind of well off. But this guy's more than well off. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, he hit the jackpot somehow. Tell me what stock. Something. Yeah, with stocks is what they're saying. Stocks. Match made in heaven. Or hell. Ha! It could go either way, you know, because money is the root of all evil, and money really isn't everything, even though people think it is. It's nice. It's very nice. But sometimes, a lot of times, it makes people very greedy and do things that they generally wouldn't do, you know, these people angry and act out. And so just watch that, you know, don't let the money and the lifestyle like consume you as a person and like take over you or you both as people, you know. One thing you need to remember and learn is at the end of the day, yes, things are nice. Having nice things is nice. But would you rather have all these nice things or be with somebody that you love? Oh my God, shut up. They said I need to listen to myself. Yeah, somebody called me spoiled the other day. Called me a spoiled brat. I didn't particularly like that. I don't believe I'm a spoiled brat. I might act that way sometimes, but I'm definitely no. Because I will say this, you know, maybe it's my tone, maybe it's how I talk, maybe it's how I come across. I have been told that before too, but I've had a lot of things, and then I've also been in positions, in a position where I've had nothing, like absolutely nothing, you know. I have been half-ass homeless before, you know, and out there and doing whatever thing because I was on drugs and I was on heroin and I was a hot freaking mess. Yeah. I've been in positions and situations. Yeah, I've had beautiful homes and, you know, nice cars and stuff. I had a lot of stuff. And I hope to God my ex-husband doesn't hear this, but I am going to say this, you know, because with my ex-husband, and yes, thank you for everything you did for me and everything you're doing for our daughter. But it's very disheartening, and it was very sad, you know. Because the man did love me. He was in love with me, very much so, and he would have given me the world, and he tried to, when we lived down in Georgia, and I had a very nice life, you know, down there, but at the end of the day, I wasn't happy. He could give me all the money, all the stuff, all the things, you know, the nice cars, the nice homes, all of that, but I don't want to say this, I just wasn't happy. That's how I'm going to put it. You know, I wasn't happy at all. I hope he doesn't hear that. You know, because that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, or to find out, you know, like after the fact. But, you know, I mean, during that time before we got a divorce, that is one thing I told him. You know, I wasn't in love with him, and I was never going to be, and I was never going to be able to love him the way that he deserved to be loved. You know, he deserved to be loved by someone that truly loved him and would be in love with him, and I never would, no matter what he gave me, no matter what he did or said. It wasn't going to be there. And you know, I'm just being honest. You know, we basically got married because I got pregnant, and that's how his family worked. You know, I'm pregnant, you get married, and let me see how well that worked out. So, lasted 18 months. 18 long months. No, I'm just kidding. No, I did good. I played the whole role of Little Miss Susie Homemaker, and I think I did well. You know, I took care of my kids, our kids. You know, I worked. I took care of the home. I took care of him. You know, I did all that, and I did everything you're supposed to do, like as a wife, as a mother, and I did. I went above and beyond. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, you know, being able to stay at home, which I had to when I was pregnant, and doing all that. I did. I enjoyed it, like being able just to, it being me and my kids, you know, because, of course, he, along with every other man I've been with, was never home. So, you know, me being married or in a relationship, I was alone and by myself with my kids. So, you know, I became accustomed to that. And one of our big things that we would do, oh, it was so exciting. No, but, you know, at the time, yeah, I was lonely. And I missed my husband, and I'm supposed to be married and have this whole family life, but it's me and the kids. Again, the guy is not around. Yeah, supporting me financially and things like that, but so what? So what would we do? Oh, we'd go up to his work. We'd hang out at his work, which was kind of funny. It's like, what the hell? I know that's what his work people thought, like, God, doesn't she have a life? No, I don't, you know, yeah. I do have a life, but I don't know, I don't know. It's just weird. I loved it down there, though. I would love to move back down south. My two oldest daughters, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, Dell. Yeah, she moved away. I didn't get to tell you guys that. Yeah, because I haven't been on here. Yes, you guys know that my oldest daughter, yes, lives in South Carolina. And my middle daughter followed suit, and as soon as she graduated, not even a week later, she moved down to South Carolina. And she, too, will be attending college starting this next month down there. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud of my kids, considering the positions I put them in and the life that they had, you know, with me as a mother. It's like, yeah, I went through hell, and they went through hell with me. So this is their chance. This is their shot to get the heck away from me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. To actually have a life. You know, Nothing against where I'm from or the people around here, but yeah, they need to get the hell away from here. I need to get the hell away from here. You know, there's really nothing here in this little town that I'm from. You know, there's not. I mean, there's not many opportunities and stuff like that, you know, and I think if your kids or family members have a chance, or if you have a chance to just up and go and move, just do it. You know, that's how I moved to Savannah. I was like, screw it. I just up and moved, you know. It's probably why I got a divorce too, you know. I mean, I went to school with the guy, you know, we were friends in school. And I will say this, yeah, I just got out of prison, not just, but I got out of prison, and it's 2009, and March, almost as soon as I got out, I was in a relationship with this guy that I had seen before. Okay, that didn't work out. I'm not going to go in as to why, but that did not work out. So no sooner that didn't work out, okay, gee, here I am. Facebook had just come out. That's right, yeah, Facebook had just come out. And here I'm signing up for Facebook, and then here's, you know, David, my ex-husband, popping up on Facebook, like messaging me, like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, I haven't talked to you since, you know, right after high school and stuff like that. And, you know, we're just like talking as friends and stuff, because, yeah, we used to party together back in the day. And so we were kind of like reminiscing about that stuff. And so anyhow, you know, so we start talking and things like that. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird. And we start talking more, okay? And then Christmas comes, and then I get flowers. And then FYI, I really don't like flowers. And I think I was kind of like mean about it. And I'm like, why would you send me flowers? You know what I mean? Like, I thought I told you I didn't like flowers. Like, I don't like flowers because they die. I don't pay attention to them, and they're dead in like a day. And I don't know. I don't like roses. They stink. And it's just not my thing. So anyhow, he sends me flowers. So instead of like being nice and being, oh, thank you, you know, what do? I'm like a spoiled little brat about it. And I don't like that. Why didn't you give me something else? Like, what the hell? You didn't have to give me anything, you know? We weren't even like together yet. So anyhow, yeah, December, yeah, this is how quickly it went, okay? Started talking to him in December. I think it's right before Christmas, okay? Then my birthday comes around. It's January. Get flowers for my birthday. Woohoo. But okay, Super Bowl. That was the end of January, beginning of February. He had asked me, oh yeah, hey, you want to come down, you know, for the weekend for Super Bowl to Savannah? Sure, why not? You know, whatever. Very spur of the moment person. At least I used to be. So, okay. First encounter in 20 years. I was supposed to go for 2 days for the Super Bowl. Well, I ended up staying. Yeah, and I forget how much he had to pay on that damn ticket because, yeah, I stayed longer. I stayed like 2 extra days. We were wasted. That's why we were wasted. Yeah, and I think I missed the flight or something. I don't even know. So anyhow, yeah, I was supposed to be there 2 days, and I stayed for a whopping 4. I mean, big deal. Okay, so I go there in January, right? And 4 days. And then what happened? February, he come here for the weekend. For 2 days. March, he came for a weekend, and by April 1st I moved. So I saw the man 3 times in 20 years, and I moved. I up and moved my kids. Just took them out of school and I moved. I thought, forget this, you know what I mean? Because I just wanted away from here, so that's my point. Yeah, you guys know I go off on tangents. But if you have an opportunity or a chance to just up and do something, like honestly, just do it, because that's the best way to do it. I loved it down there, and that's how I moved back too. I mean, it was funny because I moved on April Fool's, April 1st, moved down there on April 1st, and moved back up here on April 1st. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. So, yeah. With my kids, I say, hey, yeah, we're moving. Well, where? Well, Georgia. Why are we moving to Georgia? Well, you know, this guy, they didn't even know him, never met him. Yeah, that was probably kind of like a stupid thing I did. But he was good to my kids, you know, and he was good to me. And it was a good experience. And I loved it down there. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, a lot of things happen in Savannah. There's a lot to do down there. It's like an artsy-fartsy community, you know. They got one of the biggest art colleges, not just in the country, but in the world. It's called SCAD, you know, Savannah College of Art and Design. And there's always something to do. So they have that. St. Patty's Day is like a huge thing down there. Millions of people. It's like one of the biggest like St. Patty's Day celebrations like in the United States, like aside from I think New York. Yeah, Savannah. On River Street, which is only a mile long, you got millions of people on one day, on one road. And it's crazy. It was crazy. So they have that. There's always something to do. They have like Forsyth Park and stuff like that. They have Tybee Island, which is a beach. Yes, Savannah has a beach. It's called Tybee Island. It's kind of like the ghetto. There's like one way in, one way out, literally. It's a 2-lane road. So, yeah, there's always something to do. Yeah, if you want to be in the military, there's an Air Force base. There's a lot of history there. That's why I liked it too. I'm really into history. So, yeah, I just love it down there. I like the culture, just the people. Well, I don't want to say the people. I really don't like the people no, it is not Southern hospitality. I will tell you that right now. Don't ever sit there and think, you know, like if you're got a green light, and someone is in the crosswalk and they see you have a green light, no, they're not going to speed up. Actually, they turn and they look at you like you're their problem, and they walk even slower across the crosswalk. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, it happened all the time. So, yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of movies are filmed in Savannah. I just really liked it. There was always stuff to do. I liked the school system down there. Like my kids did too. They loved it down there. It was just how things are taught, how they teach the kids is completely different than what it is up here. And they ended up doing a lot better down there. And even my middle daughter, she even remembers because they have something called pre-K. And it's basically, I mean, it's like school, like pre-K and kindergarten. I mean, they're getting regular grades, they're doing homework. I mean, they're doing everything, you know, that the elementary kids are doing, you know. I mean, and they go all day, just like they do, 5 days a week. You know, it's not like, oh, 1 day here, 2 days there, or whatever. Yeah, and they go longer too. School is longer. They're only out for about a month in the summer. That's it. So, anyhow, yeah. What is the point traveling? I'm gonna go back down to Georgia. That's what I'm being told. There's something happening. Yeah, I got married down in Georgia. I had my youngest daughter down in Georgia. Whew. It's crazy. My brother's here. I had a beautiful wedding. I really did. I had a beautiful wedding. I wanted to have an outdoor wedding because I always wanted an outdoor wedding, and I actually wanted a wedding on the beach. But then I'm like, nah, that's kind of like cheesy. You know what I mean? Because like the more I looked into it, whatever. But so anyhow, it's way too hot down there, especially in the summer. And we got married in the summer, and I'm gonna get married in the summer down in Georgia. No, you're not. You're gonna like burn your ass off, like for real. But I had my wedding at a really cool venue down there, and I had a wedding planner and like all that stuff. And it was beautiful. We had great food. Oh, and you know what? It was terrible. They're talking about like the salmon sauce. Who's getting married again? I'm going to get married again. 3rd time's a charm. That's what I heard. 3rd time's a charm. Yes, I've been married twice. Third time's a charm. Fuchsia magenta. Yeah. And I will say this because my favorite color is purple. Okay. And growing up, you know, a lot of girls are always like, you know, they always say, oh yeah, when I get married, I want to have these colors and like do this and that. Or when I have kids, these are going to be their names. And okay, well, yeah, resentment's here. Yes, bringing up the past. Well, my cousin and I are the same age, and we used to be very, very close. And she got married first. She got married at 19. So, and her favorite color was always blue, but for some reason, her colors at her wedding were purple and silver, which were to be my colors whenever the heck I got married. So anyhow, when it came time for me to get married, have an actual wedding, it's the first time I got married, and it was like Vegas. So anyhow, to pick my colors, I couldn't have that because then it would be like I was copying, you know what I mean? Oh, but I did one up her because I got pregnant first before her. Anyhow, yeah, haha, Catherine. No, anyway, so yeah, so I couldn't have the same colors, but anyhow, I ended up liking my colors even more than what I would have had originally because it was like a fuchsia or like a magenta color. Oh my god, it was so pretty. And then I had these like Gerber daisies that were that same color too, like that purple magenta color. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. So it was that and fuchsia or magenta and silver. It was amazing. And yeah, we had the best food ever. We did. We had a chicken dish, a steak dish, and then a fish dish for which was salmon. And oh my gosh, the sauce that they had with the salmon was like absolutely amazing. And I got it on my wedding dress. Like, I was like, what the hell? I mean, it was so good. It was like slopping down. I was like, oh my God, all over the front of my dress. Oh my God, and I hated my dress. That is one thing. I will never get a dress like that again. I will never listen to anybody ever again. I will get what the hell I want. I will not listen to my mother when it comes to picking out a damn wedding dress because the wedding dress I had was apparently something I think that she wanted. It was like some damn big ass princess Cinderella freaking wedding dress. It was not me, you know what I mean? Because that's not me. I'm like plain and simple, and it was I couldn't even pee. It took 4 people to help me pee because you had all this stuff, you know, and they had to lift it up, and I couldn't even see. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful dress, but it was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, I tried to hold my pee as much as I could, and gosh. Weddings, that's what this is about. I know this is all over the place and I can't help it. Travel, weddings, vacations. It's going to be a busy, busy, busy end of summer from August until December. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of engagements, a lot of parties, a lot of people going on vacation. I don't know if there's going to be like discounted rates on stuff or something. That's what I just heard, discounted rates. I got something in my email or text message yesterday about that. Anyhow, a whole bunch of different places, like sales and stuff like that. I deleted it, you know, but anyhow, yeah. I don't know if this necessarily has to do with me, but they're bringing up all this stuff because Savannah, Georgia, there's something to do with vacation in Savannah and weddings. Surprise, 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 surprise. Why? No, I don't like that. I just saw someone like jumping out of a cake. And they're like, boo. No, I wouldn't like that. That's scary. Jumping out of a cake. Fully clothed. That's what I heard. Why are you jumping out of a cake fully clothed? I guess people are supposed to be naked when they jump out of a cake. I don't know. Why are we jumping out of cakes? It just has to do with surprises. What are they doing? Yeah, they got jokes. My spirit guides got jokes, man. They keep showing me stupid crap. Like, not stupid, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, one of my spirit guides, I call him the guy in the back. And, well, I got 3 of them. I got 3 spirit guides. There's this little guy Mike. That's what they say. And then the woman who has a British accent for some reason. Her name is Rose. And then there's this other guy. He's not a guy because they're not human. And anyhow, I call him the guy in the back. He's the one that keeps. Little Mike is the one being a smart aleck for some reason today. But then the guy in the back, he's like, just like laughing the whole time. So I don't know. Maybe I need to laugh more. Maybe I need to not like take things like so seriously. And I tell people that all the time, practice what you preach, Alicia. Anyhow, life was not meant to be so serious, but yet I take a lot of things to heart, and I think a lot of people do too. And they said, cut that out. You need to learn to cut that out. Who's nervous? Like somebody's saying, it's not me. Like, because I keep looking this way and I'm like off in the distance and I don't know why. And somebody picks their lip. Somebody picks their lip a lot. Quit. Picks their lip and bites their nails. Bad. Bad. Somebody has a bad nervous habit. Who rips paper? And like somebody rips paper too. Huh. I was giving a reading to a friend yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. He has nervous tics. Like nervous tics. And he like sweats like profusely. It's like, God, man, get a grip, And that's what I told him. I said, get a grip, man. Because whatever he's nervous about, like he's causing himself like anxiety. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just did that. Confetti. Woo. Yeah, that's what I heard. God. They're all over the place. They said it has to do with me too. ADHD. My mom said something to me about that yesterday. Like, God, your ADD is like really bad. And it is. It's been all over the place like the past couple weeks. I think, it's not just that. It's just, I have a lot on my mind and I've been going through a lot, again. I don't know. I have a lot of really big decisions that I need to make like really soon and that I have to make like really soon. There's like deadlines and timelines and things that probably need to be talked about with people. And I didn't know I was going to be meeting people and like maybe getting into a relationship and things like that. So communication is key, and that's what I tell everybody else. And I need to do that too. Like when it comes to like he's right here, talking about things that may be a little bit like harder to deal with. And I don't mean like traumatic events, just like things that could like put a hindrance in maybe like a relationship or like how things would go, or like, okay, well, this is what's going on with my life, and this is opportunities I have and can have and would like to take, so it's like either you're jumping on board or you're not. And you shouldn't put things that way, but that's what I was just told, either get on board or jump ship, so it's like either you're all in or you're not. And a lot of that's going to be going on. Everything that I mentioned with the vacations, the relationships, the engagements, the marriages, the movings, everything, it's like all or nothing. Like basically all or nothing. It's like almost like it's not like time's running out, but like time's running out. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, why are we wasting time? Just like do it. If you're going to do it, just do it. Just do it and get it over with. Whatever it is, just move, just get married, just get engaged, just whatever you want to do, just do it. X marks the spot. What are we doing? What are you hunting for? Buried treasure. Somebody likes pirates. I want a parrot. I don't want I don't know. Crackers. I don't know. Why do pirates have parrots? I always wondered that. Why do they have parrots? What is the purpose? I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. The bird does nothing.
Oh my God.
It doesn't. The bird does nothing. You're gonna have to hold on a second.